And we are live. Alrighty, welcome everybody. A little bit late of a start. We had some shuffling to do, and we had some teams to make because we're playing a game we haven't done before. So we're going to do some Monster Truck Smash. We've got it set up. We've got our teams put together. You want to introduce your team?
Yeah. In the in the blue corner, maybe we all have blue corners, but
We do.
the short blue corner, we got Gravedigger, which is the monster truck.
Oh, you spawn in the middle. You're playing King of the Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, within short of that.
Oh, within short.
Yep. And then the corner ones are my 2 spawn points.
Okay.
And when you respawn, you'll respawn within short of that.
Okay.
Assuming I'm actually able to knock you out. We'll see.
All right. So Gravedigger, he's got some armor plating. He's got an extra crew member, and he's got a turret-mounted harpoon.
Of course.
And for those that don't know the rules for the harpoon, if I score a hit, then that just brings the target closer to me for me to run over.
Which is awful in this scenario, because in this scenario, the monster truck is smashing. The other vehicles are called mice. We're just mice. So as long as he smash attacks and does any damage whatsoever, big fireball, lots of applause, vehicle is wrecked and gets to respawn. So his objective is to smash 5 vehicles before my vehicles steal and return, capture the flag style, 3 of these flags that are marked by the little trophy statues.
And 2 of my crew members have submachine guns. The other one just has his handgun.
Okay. All right. For some reason, I thought the poop truck was yours.
No,
All right.
That's there for dramatic effect.
Alrighty, so I've got a team of 3. I am running without a sponsor. I think both of us are. Vehicle number 1 is a car. Just has rockets. And this is Orty. Orty's my rocket car. He's there to run some interference. Then we've got Dishes Are Done. And it's just a car. It's a truck chassis, but I picked this Hot Wheel because it's a truck slinging a dumpster. He has an improvised sludge thrower, which means he can throw dropped weapons. He's packing glue bomb and RC bombs.
Oh, okay.
Which he can fling instead of just deploy.
All right.
And
what's the range on the fling?
Medium.
Medium, okay.
Yeah, not too bad. It's kind of a tight arena, though, so maybe it'll work. And then we've got Buzzworth, which is my buggy. He's running nitro, gas grenades, and steel nets. So he's all about just trying to keep away. Alrighty, so I am going to make what's probably going to be my first mistake of the night. And we're going to split the team up. Okay. For this scenario, the monster truck always has pole position. You keep it.
Okay.
And let me read and verify, because this is the first time I've played this scenario. We get to respawn for free. It's a wacky hijinks kind of scenario, but let's make sure we know exactly when we can. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. At the start of each round, so every first gear, any vehicle that is out of play may be respawned for free within short range of their spawn point.
Okay.
So, on first gear, if for some reason I knock you out of the arena, as soon as it goes back to first, you're back in the game. And
Okay.
you have pole position, so you get to go immediately. And when you smash my mice, when we go to first gear, I get to respawn. And it's just to see who can get to 5 points faster. You get a point for every one of my vehicles you wreck. I don't think you have to smash them, but you get a point for every one of the vehicles that you destroy. After being wrecked, the target vehicle is removed. This vehicle is immediately wrecked. After being wrecked, the target's wreck is removed. The way it reads, it could be interpreted either way. It's not going to matter. You're not packing a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
But it looks like to get the points, you do need to run me over.
Okay.
Just for future games, because we haven't done this one before. I have to hit one of these flags, destructible obstacle style, and then get it back to within short of one of my spawn points.
Okay.
If you smash me before, then it just drops.
Okay.
I don't score it. I get 2 points for every flag, which means I need to get 3 flags. You need to run over 5 of me.
Okay.
And you get to ignore this. Apparently you're tall enough, you go right over it.
Okay. Fair enough. And I will start off by reversing.
I do love that model. I can't wait to actually Gasland it out.
And I will upshift to second gear.
Okay.
And
That gave you a shift?
it did.
Cool.
Nope. Like, get over here.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have named him Scorpion.
Maybe. I don't want to do it yet. Okay. Alrighty. And for those not familiar with the game, the monster truck can also go over most terrain. So it essentially gets to ignore these shipping containers. It moves right through / over them. My vehicles can't. The only place we've designated as tall terrain that the monster truck cannot drive over are the stacked shipping containers in each corner. That's basically the only place the mice can hide. All right, so, well, crap. We're going to start over here then. He's going to have to move anyway. I don't want to put him at 5 hazards yet. No, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter because even if I get around that container, it's easy for you to get around it and hook me anyway. All right, so let's move the other guys first. Get my templates out here. I think we can't do what I would like to do in first gear. So I think Swerve and the Veer are both. Yeah, you can't do this in first gear. Well, let's do this. My friend, the gentle turn. I do love the gentle turn too. We're gonna go out this way and hope we don't hit the porta potty truck. Free shift in first gear. We'll take it to go up to second. It's medium. I actually haven't fielded these before. I am going to fling one of these. So that's my movement. Not going to roll any dice because I've got the gear. We're going to fling this little guy. Yeah. And remove the template. We're going to have a lot of blue on the table. I'm going to mark him as activated. Tempted to put it in the trash can, but I won't be able to get it out. But it's really tempting to
just pop it right in there.
And I don't know why I'm waiting to alternate. You've only got one vehicle, so medium straight. No, well, too late. Shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Run up here. Put him in second gear as well. I'm not going to roll any dice for maneuvering. And you're not in range yet, so shoot. Man, I don't want to. Where is. I don't want to do it. I'm going to make you choose, though. Thank you. We're going to take it. Can I do that first? Yes. Our turn. I'm glad I didn't do hairpin like I was thinking. Might have been okay. But and shift for first gear, so we'll go up to second with them as well. And yeah, he's got nothing he can do. You're not in range for anything, so everybody is activated.
Okay.
Don't think the RC cars activate on the turn they come out. I may be wrong and shortchanging myself, but for right now, that's what we're going to call it.
Okay.
So, second gear. I'm actually going to use a 4.
All right.
You always have 4.
Okay. Full position.
Hey there, Shadow Minx. We started a little late too. We did some last minute shuffling, but I'm glad to see you here. We actually have not done Monster Truck Smash before, so we're kind of fiddling with it.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to third, and
I need dice for my gears. See how I am. But yeah, glad you're here, Shadow Minx.
okay.
Yeah, the mice are going to be fun, but we'll have to see how it goes. He brought the worst weapon he could, which is a harpoon. So.
Yep. And it's going after your car.
Okay.
Ooh, 6 hits.
Oh well, that's gonna close a lot of distance. So, which one are you shooting at? The blue one?
Yeah.
Okay, so first hit.
Think you can cancel a hit.
I can try to evade, but it's not going to matter with a roll like that. I'm going to roll my dice just to see. Nope.
Okay.
All right.
So it's 6 shorts.
Well, first one spins the car to face directly toward you.
Mm-hmm.
And now walk me 5 shorts towards your vehicle, which is going to put me right there in a collision window. There's no way it doesn't. I think 4 is going to get me there. Or 3 are going to get me there because I'm not even including mine.
1. I'll move that to the side real quick. There's 2.
Yep.
And a partial.
Okay. So, do you choose to evade?
Hell no.
I didn't think so.
I'm smashing.
I had to ask. I'm going to evade for what it's worth. This is going to be gross because I'm sure you're a heavyweight vehicle.
Yep.
You have to be, so. You get
There's 2 hits.
you get 2 extra dice
Oh yeah.
for weight class. Plus,
3
I'm
hits.
in second gear. It's a head-on collision.
Oh yeah. And I'm in third, so I get another.
You get the dice for my gear because you already rolled your 3 for your third gear.
Okay.
But I'm in second gear, and that adds to it. Just for some reason, I'm throttling into it.
There's 2, 4, 5 hits.
Okay, so I cannot cancel all 5 of them, and 1 is all you need. So, wrecked. Let's see if he explodes. He's only got 3 ammo, so he may or may not. He does not. He is wrecked, and because of the rules, he is simply removed from play. He is not an obstacle. And you've got 1 victory point. Keep track of that.
All right. I will.
You are already on the scoreboard.
Now, how many victory points do I need? 5?
You need 5.
So I've got enough tokens here, so I will keep this one.
Okay.
I'll keep it right there.
All right. Man, that is leaving me in a good spot. So, third gear. I think you're close enough.
It does not appear that the harpoon has any ammo.
It does not. It does not.
I did look that up.
Yes, it's a fun weapon and very limited, but it's perfect for this scenario. Like I said, when I talked my coworkers into doing it, I was going to have an Idris monster truck, so it would have nitrous with the hazard mitigation for it and harpoons. Surprise hook.
Here, let me move this double.
Yeah.
Or this long plus medium.
That's what I was going to do to the guys I work with, but the game got canceled, so they didn't get to see that surprise.
Oh my gosh.
It is a collision, though. You do need to monitor your hazards.
Ah. Yeah, I didn't put a RAM on, so it's 2 hazards.
It has... You may want to take a look real quick, since we haven't put the monster truck on here. It's got the 2 special rules, up and over and off-road, I think, or all-terrain. Just make sure I'm not...
So I may ignore penalties for rough and treacherous surfaces. And then during this vehicle's movement step, after resolving a collision with an obstruction of lower weight class, this vehicle may declare that it is going up and over. If it does, it may ignore the obstruction for the remainder of the movement step as it drives right over the top.
Okay.
No, nothing about...
Okay, just making sure. I didn't want to short you. All right, and we goofed. We should have made these tall, but that's okay. That would limit you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
But with them not being tall, we would have to declare that they block line of sight. Otherwise, you can just shoot right over it with your harpoon, which is rough. But live and learn. Haven't played this scenario before. All right. And since I'm already behind, I'm going to do one of the things I think is absolutely cheesy about this weapon. We're going to throw another one at it. And put it right there. Okay. And he is activated. Not in range for anything else that he has. That guy can activate, but I don't know what I want to do with him yet. Actually, yes. Yes, I do. Just because it's going to be ridiculous. Okay, so the RC cars are considered to be in 3rd gear and move as normal, so this is what we're going to do. So, it turns and hits the flag. Bummer about that is it is a collision. So it's in 3rd gear. It's going to take 3 dice worth of damage. And all it needs is 1. And there's 2. So this thing blows up. Let's make sure I didn't do this too close to my guy. I think I'm okay. Very, very close. Really close.
I think you're clear.
Definitely gets him.
It's me.
Okay. So, okay. These things are incredibly cheesy. Let me mark off my ammo. They blow up. I didn't even get to shoot you. They have pistols on them too, but I didn't use it. They blow up with a 3d6.
Oh my gosh.
4d6 large burst. Oh, that's to deploy it. Gear 3, 1 hull point. Falls in a collision or suffers damage. Would have wrecked. 4d6 worth of dice, as if it were medium class. Short range of the attacking vehicle. Oh, all right, hold on. They use a template, which I did not expect. I've not used these before because I actually think they're kind of cheesy. But what that means... No, it still barely gets under your wheels. Okay. So it actually uses this burst template.
Oh.
And it does 4d6. It blows up like a medium vehicle. So, I have to roll all of these attacks separately. So the first thing I'm going to do is roll the attack against the other RC car. Okay, and it does take damage, so it blows up as well.
Ooh.
I was trying to chain it. Okay, so this one blows up and clips you. Let's see what it does. 4 hits.
Cancel any of those. 1 cancel.
Okay,
So that's
3. It is not blast, it is burst. It is not blast. No, burst. Okay. So, didn't quite do as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. And we will roll.
I'm not seeing where you're seeing.
What's that?
Where it explodes.
If it's in a wreck and suffers any damage, it hit the flagpole.
Yeah. Instead explodes. When it explodes, it explodes its attack dice as if it were a middleweight vehicle.
And a middleweight vehicle blowing up is within medium range, which is why I thought it was medium. But what's confusing me for a moment there was it says in the weapon profile, large burst. So I thought that was how you deploy it, but it has specific rules for how you deploy it. So I used the large burst template to see if I still hit you, and I do.
Okay.
Just barely, though. So 3 hits from the first one. This one blows up. And potentially does 1 more hit.
You evade that one too, right?
You can. It's a separate attack.
And there's...
You fully evade that one. All right. Those guys are gone. A little bit of damage to you. The one thing I'm not sure of then, it says it explodes as if it were a middleweight vehicle, which would mean it has blast rules, which would mean those would also be hazards. However, blast is not in the weapon template. So, we're going to leave it off, because as of right now, I think it's a fairly cheesy weapon anyway. Well, the thing that I think is weird, like I had 2 of those on the table.
Yeah.
They activate completely separately. I've still got 2 people in here that can shoot at you, which I think is weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, activated. Those 2 activated and blew up. He needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Well, we're going to see what you're going to do. We will. He's only in. An idiot. I picked up my gear dice. So, if you use dice to mark what gear you're in, maybe use a different color of dice than the ones you roll for everything else, so that, unlike me, you don't pick them up and roll them as dice and use what gear you're in. Alright, so he did do a medium straight, so we put him up to 3rd. He's blown up, and it's this guy's turn to activate. We are going to... Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to roll dice. We're going to hairpin. We need to roll dice. Because we can't shift if we don't. And sitting still is going to be bad. Shift, spin, slide. Shift. I don't mind the spin. Cancel the slide. Take the spin to straighten out. Eyes on the prize. and shift to third. Third, and a hazard. Pick these up. He is activated. Hazards. Hazards. All right, so that means everybody's activated and activated. My two are activated. My other three blew up. So third gear, top of third.
Okay.
And
Let's get out of the way real quick.
oh, the YouTube chat shows up in the overlay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Some weird reason.
All right, third gear, nothing from the template. However, you have a harpoon coming your way.
Terribly rude.
And 4 hits.
Oh, you were rolling like a maniac with it. I can't even if I.
Didn't he roll exceptional last time too?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I had some luck last time.
Like pharmacy nonsense? What's happening?
Well, the last time we were play testing pedestrians, and I had some lunatics with submachine guns that gave him some real trouble, so I guess I'm paying for it now. Let me see if I need to evade at all, because the first thing it does is spins me to face you. Oh, and I don't hit you, which means if I roll those 3 6s again, which I did not, so it pulls me into you.
Okay.
Smash.
Smash.
All right, so
Third gear, weight class of 2 different, and you're in third gear.
Yep.
That's
You've
3
got, like,
more.
8 dice, I think.
Yep.
I've got 1 evade,
Yeah, that's
which is
a lot.
inadequate.
It's a lot. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits,
All right.
or 6 hits.
Okay. So, smash. Does he explode? Oh, he's definitely going to explode. He has lots of ammo.
Captain Gunsy's asking, so what teams are versus?
This.
Who's against you?
Oh, we don't have sponsors, if that's what you're asking. It is Monster Truck Smash, which means there's just one monster truck in the middle trying to stomp the people that are trying to capture the flags. The monster truck has the advantage of just needing to hit the vehicles more or less to smash them. They don't actually have to take off hull points or anything. If they inflict any damage at all, even 1 point, they smash the vehicle and score a point, which is what he just did. Wrecked. And he does explode. 4d6. So, but if sponsors are what you were asking about, we're not using sponsors for this game. This is actually the first time we've done Monster Truck Smash in this format, so we're kind of play testing it still to see how it goes. 1, 2, 3. Kaboomage.
There is 2 kabloomage.
Okay. And that is blast, so that is hazards.
Yep. Got 2 hazards.
All right. So that was on your activation. Medium straight. Which will pick up the flag. I am going to roll because I would actually love spin or slide right now. There's 2 slides. That's excessive, but might be okay. Keep 1. I'm going to keep the shifts as a just in case. I'm going to take a hazard to push it because he's not rocking a lot of hazards just yet. And I want to see if I can get that spin. No. Okay. So what we will do is we will eat that slide for the hazard. And take a hazard for that. I will shift to 4th with one of them and took the hazard for pushing it. I can only get rid of one hazard. I only had one pre-existing hazard. So I have to waste one of those, but that's okay. But 4th gear. And that's all I have to activate. Are you in 4th in that thing?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to go to 4th gear. I think a normal turn will be adequate. I don't push my luck too much. I think a gentle would be too little. That turned out right. I can still gentle. I can. All right. So, he is in 4th and takes a hazard for that maneuver. I am gonna roll some dice. I shouldn't roll them all, but I'm going to. Hazard, we'll wash that. We will take the spin. Hedge our bets a little there. Yeah. And take the hazard for the spin. And ridiculously enough, we are going to shift up. We're going to make a run for it while we can.
You just laughed.
Make a run for it while we can. All right, so.
That's funny.
And all the while, I'll be yelling, "Lose control, lose control."
It's getting close. It's getting close. Here's the funny thing. I almost have enough hazards that I can use Nitro with Reckless Abandon because it won't give me any more. I'm already that out of control. So he is in 5th. I think I'm going to go crazy and I'm going to use the long street. Both wheels.
Do you hit the construction vehicle?
I don't hit the construction vehicle. Oh, I am so close to this container, though. Oh, we have got to. We're gonna have to roll dice because if I don't get a spin, there's no way I can set anything down.
Move that one to the side.
Yeah, we can see if that works. You just turned one. Yeah. All right. I've got the spin now. We're gonna be in trouble.
Oh,
So because there's no way I can put the template down.
yeah.
So I need a spin. There's the spin I want. Okay, so
That essentially cancels the hazard you get from it too.
kinda. What I am gonna do, we're going to cancel this because I don't want that bonus hazard.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take the hazard to spin because no bueno. That'll do nicely there, I think. And I take a hazard for that, but I'm going to use this guy.
To remove an existing.
Actually, I'm going to use that guy to downshift,
Okay.
which is going to wait.
Give you another hazard.
Wait. Yep, because of our house rule.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem.
How many do you have now?
I've got 4. I took the spin,
It's 5.
which is going to put me at 5. Downshifting would put me at 6.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're going to go through it at full throttle. So what I'm going to do is get rid of an existing hazard. I didn't want to cut through here at full throttle, but we're going to have to let the dice do their thing. Essentially stuck in 5th gear because...
Oh, that's a great house rule. I love it.
Yeah. Downshifting would wipe me out. So, yeah. All right. Awesome. Not what I intended, but here we go.
It adds to the mayhem.
Okay, so that does mean first gear. Pole position is yours, and vehicles respawn. So I don't want anybody in this corner with this lunatic in 5th gear. Oops. Been knocking the terrain around. He may not make it, but you'll need to choose who you want to hook, I guess. All right, and you have pole position.
Okay.
Gear 1, round 2.
3rd gear, I can use that template.
And you're back on the other side, right? Or where are you?
Yeah, his vehicles.
Gentle turn, hard.
I'm going to aim this straight again
Okay.
and hope it doesn't goof up. They get more cranky when we move them.
So I think I want to do this.
And as long as you can set your vehicle down without hitting an obstruction, the fact that you're wider than the template you ignore.
Okay.
There's a wide vehicle rule, but as long as you set your vehicle down and you're not hitting anything, you're fine.
Okay. So that barely squeaks me by those girders. Nothing from the template. And I will harpoon this guy.
Okay.
With only 1 hit.
Well, there.
Wow.
He just respawned. He's only in 1st gear, so let's see if I can duck it.
And you do. Wow.
Yay! He ducks as the harpoon goes through the cabin. Whoa!
Oh, I should have rolled spin dice. Oh. Try to get rid of some of those hazards because I know some stuff's coming.
Yeah, some stuff will be, but who do I want to activate first? I know what I want to do. I want to get on the scoreboard, but I think what we're gonna do, friend.
Oh, I could have shot you too.
Gentle.
Nope, I'm out of range. Never
You're out of
mind.
range. Okay. I was gonna say so. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't collide me with anything. It's gonna be close, but I think I'm okay.
Oh. Oh. And hit the shit truck.
No, but if I don't roll dice, it's gonna be a problem. Who left that thing here? Who parked a poop truck here?
We should have audience points for hitting the shit truck.
All right, so yeah, I need a spin. I definitely don't want to slide, but I do need that spin. Slide and hazard. We're going to take the hazard to re-roll. Come on, spin. No.
Give me another slide.
Yeah, I don't want the slide. So
The slide right in.
I've got 2 hazards. Got the hazard for pushing my luck and the hazard that I rolled. So 2 hazards for dishes are done. Crew of 2. First thing he's going to do, you're definitely in medium. So we're going to hit you with a glue bomb. And we're going to deploy an RC car. So we're going to put the RC car right there. And I don't think I need to roll anything for the glue bomb. Dropped weapon, large burst.
Well, the guy that had asked the question
Mhm.
earlier, the person, sorry.
Yeah.
Captain Gunzu, I'm so probably butchering it, has a really cool TikTok. They mod cars and they put it up on TikTok videos. So we followed them, but the vids on TikTok are really cool.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to check that out. Car modding and painting and terrain making and whatnot is part of what we're going to be doing once we get this set. We're still play testing this for regular content, but we're going to stream Gaslands every week, and we're going to rotate through. Once a month, we're going to do 1 week where we talk about rules and paint cars or make terrain, that sort of thing, showing the crafting part of the game. The other weeks, we're going to do regular arena type events, whether it's a tournament or just a one-off thing. And then once a month, we're going to have a homebrew rule sort of ongoing story that we've been kind of kludging together how to make it work. But yeah, the modding of the cars and the painting and everything is one of the more fun parts of this hobby. We love it. So a lot of the terrain that's on the board, some of the containers are 3D printed and just rattle canned, but a lot of the really nice looking containers, like the ones in the middle and whatnot, were made by Ryan, the guy destroying me with his monster truck, and put together by hand. We've got a lot of scenery that we're not quite there to call them. They're table ready, but not where we want them to be. So we're still working on them. But yeah, that's going to be part of what we do as well. So we're definitely going to check out your TikTok if you're making the cars and whatnot. It's really fun to see what other folks do.
Cool. They joined the Discord.
Oh, nice. Welcome to the Discord. All right, this is another one of the things that seems worded wonky. So, we're going to read the rules out loud because we're going to need to make a rule. The dropped weapon template for the glue dropper counts as a treacherous surface. Any vehicle affected by this weapon must reduce its current gear by 2 at the end of their movement step. A single vehicle may not be affected by this weapon 2 activations in a row. So...
Now ignore all treacherous terrain.
That's my issue.
So I think it's kind of be a moot point.
That's
kind of how I
my issue. Yeah, I can definitely see how it's read that way. It does say affected by this weapon, not affected by the terrain. So I could see arguing either way. However, the fact that it says counts as treacherous terrain, and then any vehicle affected by it loses gear. So I'm going to say it doesn't do anything. We'll have to, I may do some research and see if there's a clarification on that. There's a few things where some more play testing for this game could have been done, but by and large, the rule set is really good. I didn't get what I needed there. And we only run into a couple of problems. And I know anybody watching this video or perhaps even in the audience is probably screaming at their screen, Rule of Carnage! But we sort of keep the rule of carnage in check, so we're going to only use it when necessary, and it doesn't seem like it's necessary in this because it seems like there is a rule, and the way we interpret it is going to mean that the glue doesn't affect the monster truck. So I have activated. That's both of his shooting. He's going to be way too close when that stupid thing goes off. You've got all kinds of heavy hull and stuff. All right, let's do the ridiculousness over here. The only thing we can do in 5th gear that's going to make any sense is the gentle turn, because there's only 3 things you can do. Swerve isn't going to do him any good, and the long straight isn't going to do him any good. So here we go. Okay, we're definitely rolling dice. I am right on top of my spawn token, which means I am within short. I'm going to drop this and get my 2 victory points. So I'm on the scoreboard. Definitely rolling dice. Really hoping I don't slide. But we got to roll these dice. Shift, shift, slide, shift. So... what we're going to do, since we got stuck in that gear, we're going to cancel the slide because we definitely don't want that. I have 2 shifts left. I am going to cancel 1 existing hazard, and use the other one to downshift, giving me that hazard back, but putting me in 4th gear, which is a little less hair raising since I'm running straight toward a grader and into a corner. And he has activated. Boop it. All right. And man, moving that guy first really goofed me up. I know what I want to do. Yeah, I know what. He's in 1st gear. What's the sharpest turn I can? I can hairpin. Do I want a hairpin, or do I want to do a hard turn? I think I want to do the hard turn. No, we're gonna go big or go home, right? Hairpin. It's gonna put me into a container.
You might be all right.
Yeah, I might be all right. The problem is what I wanted was the slide, and that's too much.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, nothing for that. So I was gonna have to roll dice or be stuck. So it's a car. We'll roll them all. Shift, shift, shift. Well, hard to be upset at that. We'll go ahead and go to 3rd. Go ahead and take this. I am going to. Let's see if I go 2nd and 3rd. I'm going to take a hazard and reroll this one unused shift because I would like a spin. There's the spin. Yay! All right. So what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way. We're going to do that. I don't know how physics would allow him to pull a maneuver like that, but folks, that's not what we play the game for.
That is called
That's the ugliest fishtail I've ever seen.
it's the drift. Drifted. He drifted the turn.
That's like a crab walk. I'm going to go slightly forward and slightly this way, but stay facing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's like have you seen the commercial for the new Hummers, the electric ones? The wheels in the commercial anyway, the wheels so they can do that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
front wheels will turn and the back wheels will turn and the whole vehicle will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would hate to see the repair cost on that.
Yeah.
When it breaks.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The more complicated you make something, the more that can go wrong, right?
Yep.
So, but also the cooler stuff it can do. All right, so activated over here, activated. I just threw that car out, so I can't activate it by the house rule. We will. That's one of the things I should be taking better notes. We'll make a ruling on that as well. But it doesn't seem fair to be able to throw it and activate it.
Okay.
Especially since it's goofy anyway. It should really tie up an operator, I think.
You threw a RC car out?
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Like, oh, I don't see it. Where is it?
I'm hoping you don't see it. You plow right over it. That's the point.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I could have hit you with it and set it off. I just thought that was funnier. Unfortunately, the guy who flung it was not able to get anywhere near far enough away, so it's not going to be good for me either. All right, so yeah, I think everybody has activated. Moving to 2.
2nd gear.
Yep.
All right. Guess I will. Regardless of what I do, I'm going to run over that thing. So I will probably wipe out this turn, but I'll do a hairpin.
Okay.
And that'll cause me to run over the RC car.
Okay. Which is a collision.
Yeah. And
But it's you're gonna roll right over it.
Yep.
The only thing we need to see is from that collision whether or not you lose control before you turn and hit the other obstruction. So we will do the.
And it's a medium weight collision, right?
Mhm.
Holy shit. That's a big ass RC car.
Well, it's just the bomb. The collision is not.
No, okay.
However, you're going to do 1 point of damage to it.
Yeah.
We can roll. Do you choose to evade?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't.
He's like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So it is. You know what? I don't think I've ever had to do this. Let's see if it has special rules. If it just blows up if it hits something.
Yeah. So looks like you're gonna get hit.
Oh yeah, he didn't get far enough away. I left myself in a bad spot there. So these weapons are so cheesy. We had one of the guys that was really into Gaslands with us when we first started putting this together. Loved these things, and they were always on the table, and they were so annoying. The only way we slowed him down is he discovered that he would drop them. He wouldn't have the flinger like I had, so he would deploy them within short, and if you shoot them, they go off. So that's what we would do. So let's see. This car counts as a lightweight vehicle in the current Gear 3. All right, so that's comical. So it specifically says it counts as a lightweight vehicle, which means in Gear 3, it would have 3 dice, but it loses 4 dice because of the weight, which means it doesn't have dice to attack you. So if you evade it, you basically just roll right over it and don't set it off. Yeah, that's the way I read that.
Okay.
So I was wondering because if it takes any damage, it explodes kind of thing. I was wondering if it avoided the collision window, but it does not. It counts as a lightweight vehicle.
Yeah. Okay.
So it doesn't go off. So you do broadside that guy though.
Yeah. So 3, and it's a smash. Or no, I don't get. It's a T-bone
Yeah. So it's your gear.
minus your gear.
It's just your gear for the attack, and then my gear to smash back or evade. And he's going to try to evade, even though it's not going to.
There is 1 hit.
Well, let's
You
see.
might actually evade this. You evade.
I do. Super evade. I got 2. All right. So
And
you can decide that it didn't get you over me, though, did it? Like you didn't have more room to move.
oh yeah,
Okay.
actually yeah. I mean the template. So I'll remember where that is.
Well, this guy was between your wheels, so
Yeah, kind of ended here.
okay.
It was kind of like that.
Okay. So move yourself to the end of the template. So your back wheels will be on me. We'll just move me when I'm.
Okay.
Go ahead and set it down just like that. And we'll just move it when it's my turn to activate.
Okay.
I'm not going to go very far because I'm not
And-
touching the other one, so I don't get to ignore it.
And is that still considered a collision?
No.
So
We've already done the collision window. This is you continuing to move.
yeah,
So you did hit me. You just didn't inflict any damage.
got it. Okay. So then I'm still distracted, so I can't shoot.
Correct, because you are in contact with them. We did have a collision, so we do have hazards, though. This scenario seems like it's really stacked hard against you. I mean, all you need to do is inflict some damage, but it just seems rough that every time you hit something, I mean, your whole game has to be hazard mitigation, if that's the scenario.
Yeah. 'Cause if that's considered a collision, even though there's no damage, then I still get 2.
Yeah, it's still a smash attack. I still get the 2 hazards, and technically you still get the 2 hazards. You're gonna wipe out anyway, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at 4 hazards.
Okay. Yeah, and you have to smash. So it sounds to me like in this scenario, rams are super key. Does he have a ram?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, well, live and learn.
Yeah, should have got a ram and a roll cage.
A ram and a roll cage, and I should have brought something other than glue. So, all right, we're learning things, folks. We're learning things.
All right, so I wipe out.
Okay, so Roll to see if you flip. You're in what, third gear?
Third gear.
You rolled a 3, so you don't flip. So you stop right where you are, which is really inconvenient. Hazards are gone. Gear 1. Yeah, and you didn't wreck or anything, so there's no explosion test. So, okay. However, I get 2 hazards, and this is going to cause me problems too because I'm about to hit something else. All right,
So I would think maybe that maneuver, like thinking physics wise, instead of me being on top of you, I'm just like in the back of you.
well, kind of, because I'm theoretically what would happen
you're
is I'm
moving.
still moving,
Yeah.
and you're rolling over me, and I'm going to pull out from under your tires. However, that's not going to happen because I'm going to hit this other vehicle.
Yeah.
I've been nudged a little bit, but I was not in contact with it,
Yeah.
so I don't get to ignore it. So the first thing I'm going to do is hit that thing, no matter what template I pick. I'm going to hit that thing. So what I am going to do is roll my dice. And see if shift and a hazard. We'll cancel this. We're going to, I'm not going to worry about downshifting. We'll get rid of an existing hazard. I was hoping for better luck on that than the dice, or better luck on the dice than that. Get rid of the hazard. I'm going to hit that thing, which means I'm going to be distracted. So it's going to smash back. I didn't get to downshift, so I'm going to take 3 dice worth of hit. 2 points of damage. I made, which I evade 1, so I take 1 point of damage. Because it smashed me in third gear.
We should come up with a set of rules for the shit truck. like playing cards. If you hit the poop truck, then you bring out the deck and you like draw a random card and you suffer the effects.
My boss, he uses exclusively, it doesn't matter what he fields, he's always got the porta potty truck. And he loves the improvised sludge thrower, which is what I'm flinging things with. Yeah. So he likes flinging oil slicks and glue and stuff everywhere, which of course, because it's a poop truck.
Yeah.
So, all right. So activated, you've activated. So we're going to go to third. I actually do have 2 people that can activate in that. The first thing we're going to do is get that big truck, my poor truck, out of there. We're going to go the other way. He's in third. We'll take a nice gentle turn. We're now ignoring the poop truck. So, can I... Here. Put you back here. Way too close to my other vehicle. I'm actually not going to roll any dice. Should I? He's got 3 hazards. I'm going to roll the dice and see.
Shadow asks if we enter the Gaslands UK car of the month.
No, we would love to, and once we are crafting and doing cars more regularly, we might do submissions. There's actually a couple of places that do stuff like that, and we may also do raffles or giveaway for the cars we make, or host our own type of event like that as well. As of right now, however, no. I do enjoy seeing what people make, though. There are some very, very awesomely creative people out there with the vehicles. Mm-hmm. The vehicles you showed us on our Discord are very impressive. Your flying car is incredible, and the other one that you posted before that, the pair of vehicles, you do really good work, Shadowminx. Your vehicles look very good. Oh, he's still not going to be far enough away. Should have turned the other way. Didn't think about that. So, oh, I've got to resolve this roll because that's not okay. We're going to take a hazard and re-roll. Or actually, I did a gentle, right? Turn this way. Actually, we're going to keep one of those slides. I'm going to take a hazard to re-roll this one. Spin. Okay, so those to those to that. I need the slide. This is going to be a miss. This is going to be a miss. That's going to cost me 2 hazards, but instead of moving to where he is, I'm going to take this and about here. And we will take the spin. Actually, we'll take the spin to turn in. And that's going to cost me 2 hazards. But should also get me out of the way of what's about to happen. That's more hazards than this guy should be carrying around, but that's the currency of the game. Alright, so 2 hazards. He has activated. He has activated. You've activated. The only thing I have left to activate is this little guy. We're just going to do a hard turn. Like a hairpin will miss you. So we're going to go hard turn. Well, actually, comically enough, it clips the front bumper of this thing, which is going to complicate my plan, but close enough to get you, however, probably still close enough to get me too. Yep, I was hoping if I hit your back wheel I would be out of range, but I am not because he didn't turn hard enough. So, kaboom. We have to read this again. Because technically, as silly as it is, that may mean this thing can't be set off by colliding with you. I was certain you could just choose to blow these things up, but I'm not seeing it. This is what I get for using a weapon that I don't like and therefore haven't used very often. Placement triggers a collision window against a light vehicle.
Chat says an RC car, question mark, it explodes as soon as it collides.
Yeah, here's where we're running into a problem with that, Shadow Minx, because that's the way we've always played it. However, since the monster truck is a heavy vehicle, the RC car is involved in a collision. It suffers 1 or more damage. There's what I was looking for. You are correct. The RC car is involved in a collision. It suffers 1 damage before the collision is resolved.
So then it explodes.
Yes. So it explodes and does not cause a collision. It causes a collision window, but that just triggers it. It doesn't weigh enough to actually be a collision.
Yeah.
Which also means it shouldn't be generating hazards when you run over it and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it suffers the point of damage it needs. I skipped over that sentence. I'm like, I swore these things blew up easily. Okay. So, I know I get this guy. Is this guy clear?
Yeah, it looks that way. Just can't.
Looks like just barely.
Yeah,
Okay.
they said, and just
Okay.
hurts everything
Yep.
within medium range.
Yeah, which I didn't get my truck far enough away. But
It almost. I can keep this thing steady. What do you think?
let's do this. We know you're there. Oh, hey now.
Yeah, you're clear.
Just
I'll
barely.
call that clear. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we know you're there. All right, so we both suffer 46. I kept forgetting about. I don't use the RC cars because I think they're a little broken. For this scenario, I brought them out, and I had forgotten that part of the rule. So thank you. So 46 toward you. Just one hit.
All right.
And 46 toward my guy. Of course, 3 hits on that one. Awesome. And no evade, so I take 3 points of damage by itself. Yeah, boom, he's toast. And 3 points of damage. That guy's barely clear. That's the last guy to activate. Oh, and my lunatic buggy. All right, so everybody has activated for Gear Phase 3. We go to 4. Let's clear these out because I'm actually losing track of who's done what. And the lunatic in the corner is still in the throttle. I think a gentle will get me out of there, though. I think I'm okay. I'm still aiming way more at that greater than I want to be. Yeah, that's not. It's looking a lot like the end of Bullet.
Good to see your buggy, like just the scene. He's just like doing this.
Guy in the back banging on the roof. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so I think I'm going to be okay. I'm not going to roll any dice. I don't think I need to downshift. I can still turn and stuff. I think I'm okay. Doesn't need to deploy anything. Actually, I am going to roll dice because they're running on a buttload of hazards. So, see if I can drop some of those and get some control of this vehicle. Well, that's a net 0 game. I'm going to push my luck, which will put me at 6, but I have 2 that I can drop already. So, let's see if these do me any good. Alright, so we'll wash that out, and I'll use this to get rid of 2. So really, I only dropped 1 total. Okay. He is activated. He's the only one in 4th, so we go back to first gear. Pole position is yours. Man, why did I not get to activate that?
Oh, look at that. If I do a gentle turn, then I will hit both vehicles at the same time.
You will, but the first collision will count. You'll have to do one then the other, and you can only do that because you have up and over. Why did that guy only get to go once? I think I forgot to activate him and pick up his token because he's in 2nd gear.
Oh,
So that's all right. That's my mistake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go back if you
No.
want.
No. Because going back's gonna.
Screw everything up.
No, it would be a big step back because what's going to happen is you're going to get hit with rockets. So that was my mistake.
Okay.
First gear. Let's do it.
All right.
I just didn't pick up his blue token, I think.
So that will take me there.
Okay. Which one do you hit first?
Blue car first.
Okay.
Then I will do up and over. I will upshift to 2nd.
Okay.
And it's a T-bone, so it's 3.
It's your gear plus 2 for the wing because it is a medium weight vehicle.
Okay. So that's only 4.
And 2nd gear, I'll try to
4
evade.
hits.
Not going to happen. Not even enough dice. Okay. So, blue car is smashed. Blue car has 3 ammo. 3 plus 3 is 6, so kaboom. Everybody within medium, which is both of us. So, coming at you. Just 1 hit. And that does come with a hazard because it is blast. And, oh, nothing for me.
Okay.
That was lucky.
And there's 2 from the collision. And up and over will send me into the other vehicle.
Okay.
Same type of thing. So second gear, weight difference.
And he's in third.
And that is 3 hits.
No evades.
Does he explode?
I don't think it's going to matter because that is the 5th thing you've run over, right?
Yep.
Okay. So blow up or
4th.
not? Is that 4th?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that gave you 5. Okay, so let's see. He's got 4 ammo, so he's more than likely going to blow up. 2 plus 4 is 6. So 46.
No evades.
3 hits with blast.
So I took 2.
You've taken a total of 5
Yep.
hazards.
Got him.
The 2 collisions.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than that because the 2 collisions would have been 4
Yep. And I got 1 from
from
The
the other
blast.
car blowing up,
blowing up. Yeah.
and then 3 more from that. So
Then I wipe out.
yeah. So roll to see if you flip.
So move up there.
Is that where you were?
Yeah.
What gear are you in?
Second.
Okay, so you rolled over your gear. You're good.
Yeah.
So you just come to a stop.
Mm-hmm.
All your hazards gone. First gear. All right. How hard of a turn can I do in 4th? Do a turn. Can't do a hairpin. Where's my hard turn? Is it still on the board? Oh, it's up here. That's going to be too much. We're just going to do a turn. I think I'll be good with a turn. I think a hard turn would be too much. Front of the wheels. Miss the heavy equipment. Take a hazard for that maneuver in that gear. So I've got 1 hazard. We are definitely rolling dice. Lots of hazards to shed. All 4 shifts. I like that. We're just going to dump all the hazards we have. And then that means we take 1 for the hard turn, and we're sort of back in control of the vehicle. Yahtzee. Yay. All right. So, you are dead. Oh, cars are sitting over here. Put on here so I remember. All right. So he is in 4th gear. Yeah, we're just going to keep moving. So, do my friend the gentle turn. I think that's all we need this time. That was... So now we're going to 2nd. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Just because when you've only got 1 vehicle like this and other stuff's moving, it seems like it's dull for you. So.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
No, it's fun. I just
Trying
try
to get
backwards.
Okay, so second gear, you just wiped out, so I'm going to keep going here. Take this. Not going to roll any dice because he's in 4th, and that should be fine. I'm going to try a gnarly heroic maneuver here and see if it works. So 3rd gear. We're going to do medium, and I'm hoping for a slide. Because I think a slide will be just perfect. If we can roll it. All shifts again. It's hard to be upset at that.
Yeah.
We're going to... We're going to push it, since I've only got 1 hazard right now, and honestly, I don't really care what I get. So we're going to reroll them all, because I really want that slide.
Wow.
It's really hard to be mad at that, because it's basically the perfect roll. It's just not what I wanted.
That was interesting.
So close. Okay, so, and I took a hazard for pushing it for no reason, apparently.
And I don't know in this setup if you have,
Oh, I got rid of the
what
hazard of the
audience
long first.
things do you have on here?
There isn't anything set up as far as commands. There is a menu on our
Oh yeah. on
Twitch
the-
channel that people
the
can see.
actual Twitch channel.
We haven't had a chance to test that. If folks want to mess with that, in fact, we can have folks mess with some of the stuff that, any of the stuff that doesn't put extra vehicles on the board, like bringing in the motorcycles and whatnot, without anybody needing to actually throw the money at the donation for right now if you want. There's stuff for channel points and stuff as well. But we plan to have a menu of stuff like that so people watching can do things like trigger audience vote effects and some customizable stuff. There will also be, for some scenarios, essentially NPC motorcycles that will jump in and just go straight for the closest car and just be a nuisance. So you can impact the game because we do want audience interaction. We just haven't had a chance to test it. We're not live yet, so we haven't actually anticipated anybody doing so. But if folks want to look at that and fiddle with it, absolutely, we would love that. All right, so that was third gear. Fourth gear. I think regular. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you were.
Shows that the in-game audience votes. Are you not doing game audience votes too? I don't think you have a game audience because you're not doing sponsors.
That's only for certain scenarios. This scenario for Monster Truck, you respawn for free. So we're not keeping track of audience votes for other stuff. We could be. If typically you need to have a sponsor to really have any chance to gain any real audience votes. There are some for blowing up other vehicles and whatnot that everybody gets for all the situations. We have not been using them this time. They will be a regular part of the content, but we forewent them because we don't have sponsors tonight, and since it's perpetual free respawn, we just sort of figured that was good enough. So, fourth, I think I'm going to have to do a normal turn. I don't think my buddy the Gentle Turn's going to give me what I need. Let me look at the turn. Yeah, turn should be good. What I was saying is I thought for a second you were exploded and getting ready to respawn, which would happen right here. And I'm like, oh wait, no, I didn't blow him. I didn't blow him up. I didn't blow him up. Yeah, Gentle Turn might have been okay. But this is good. I am going to roll dice. I'm low on hazards. A spin would be bueno. A slide would be no bueno. That'll do. All right, so I'm in fourth, so I took a hazard for doing that, and I'm going to take a hazard for using the spin. I have 2 existing hazards. We're going to wash those. So I have no hazards. Take this spin. We're going to hedge our bets for the next turn. That's 1 hazard and a hazard for this. So 2 hazards that I cannot wash. And should I do it? I'm going to do it. And with all of these shifts I can't use, I'm going to go to 5th. Hey, if I don't run when you're not squashing people, I don't have a chance. Yep. Oh.
Take advantage.
I'm going to take advantage. So he's in 5th, which is nuts. But okay, so 5th gear. Now, my friend, the Gentle Turn, which is one of the only things I can do. And even that gives him a hazard at that speed. And Let's scrub some of those gears. It's that Yahtzee shift roll again. That's what I need. Ooh, that is not it. Okay. So, pushing my luck.
Mm.
Oh. Well.
Container crash. 5th gear.
Well, not yet, but it's definitely going to make him take the long way home because he was just trying to get over there.
You got that spin there, too.
Yeah, which means I could crank him in because I'm going to take the hazard regardless. If it were earlier in the round, I could push my luck and go for that second thing and go for the win. But if I go that way, you're going to hook me. There's no way. So, yeah, slide all the way out here. Do it about there.
Oh,
That gives
slide
me-
and a spin. Okay.
Yeah. Gives me sort of a straight line. Kind of hard to see. Yeah. All right, so 3 hazards for that. Awesome. Okay, so he was back in control of his vehicle. It appears to be a very squirrely buggy.
Yeah.
As buggies are known to be. All right. Which means first gear.
Okay.
And you have pole position.
I think you respond, too.
I do, and I'm definitely not going over there. We're gonna spawn like so.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that would be just throwing points under your wheels.
Alright, so I'm going to take this turn, and I think I get a free shift out of it. I have 0 hazards, so I'll go up to 2nd gear.
Yeah, and for the shifting, we have some house rules just to sort of make the game a little more articulated. Even on rough terrain, like this isn't pavement, obviously. You only take a hazard for shifting when you downshift. However, if we do have pavement on the game board, transitioning onto or off of the pavement from non-paved terrain gets you a hazard as well. So if you're running real hard in the dirt and you get up onto the pavement, anybody that's done that, it gets your car squirrely quickly. So there's hazards for changing on and off of pavement and hazards for downshifting only. We are play testing that, so we'll see how it goes. It is a game of chaos and just a game of rambunctious silliness, but we just feel it slows the game down when people are wiping out every 3rd gear phase. So we're trying to have hazards still be something you have to manage and not get rid of them completely or trivialize them. But we just feel when everybody's wiping out all of the time that it really slows the game down. And it actually makes people play more conservatively and not push their luck because they're constantly at high hazards. I wouldn't have tried the maneuver I just did if I were worried more about hazards for absolutely everything I do. And I pushed my luck, and it did bite me in the butt, but I wouldn't have made that decision under the normal rules. I probably wouldn't have even got there under the normal rules because every time I shifted, shifting up probably would have had me wipe out. All right, you moved?
Yep.
And am I out of range?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we'll see if... I really thought at the beginning this felt really one-sided in your favor. But actually, I think as long as we can figure out some of the goofy stuff, like collisions, and
Mm-hmm.
you have to run people over to score points. So I mean, you've got to have a ram.
Yeah.
But we know that now. That's not a shortcoming in the scenario. That's a shortcoming in our builds. And I flung glue at you and put an RC car under your wheels that your wheels are too spongy and it didn't set it off. But
Bang Pro says really one-sided.
what's one-sided?
That's what Bang Pro says.
Okay. Wheelie one-sided. Oh, up on two wheels? Yeah, that comes with bonus hazards, I think. All right, so first thing, we're just gonna let's do the formalities here and get out of my own way. Medium straight. Oh, my dumpster. This is such a silly Hot Wheel. I can't wait to do something with it. It's just a dumpster delivery truck. All right. Oop. Clobbering the cameras. Not going to roll anything. We'll just go to second gear. Keep track of it in case I don't make it. And that's not going to win me the game anyway. It just gets me on the scoreboard. Same thing for this. We're going to do medium straight. I am going to roll dice. I've got the free shift to go to second, but I really would like... I'm going to push my luck. Spin. That'll do nicely. I'll just go ahead and take the 90 degree. I got that equipment right there, so we'll change it. Ah, that's going to screw with everything I just tried to do. Well then, that messes me. I didn't think it would, but it does. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And so hazard for that, hazard for pushing my luck, and a hazard for the rolls. 3 hazards, but I am in second gear. I just can't do anything about the 3 hazards because I took them all this turn. He is activated. I'm going to dig out my tokens here and keep moving. Running out of hazard tokens out of the bag because everybody's rolling on hazards here. He is activated. Click. And he's already. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're popping the nitro. He's already got 5 hazards, so it just puts him at 5 hazards, so. Boom. Wah, 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 wah. I can roll any dice for that. In fact, I'm not entirely sure you can with nitro, but that's okay. I'm not going to. And for his movement, we'll just take a medium straight. Close. So close. Zoom. I think I aimed him just right. All right, free shift for that. We are rolling dice because we have a buttload of hazards to get rid of, and we're hoping that's going to happen. I've got 1 free shift. All right, pushing our luck because that's not going
to roll.
Huh?
What are you rolling with?
It's the skid dice for the game. Maybe these guys are tired. Maybe let's do the dice superstition thing. I'm going to get some fresh skid dice out, ones that have been on the sideline. These guys are now grounded. In fact, I don't even think I want the spin. We're going to keep the 1 shift. Pushing our luck. Okay, no slide, that's fine. So I've taken 1 hazard for pushing my luck. We're just going to... We're in 5th. We are going to spend... I'm not going to control that. We're going to spend these 2 to downshift to... Or can I cannot. We're going to watch this, and we're going to get rid of 2 existing hazards. And continue to move at breakneck speed. Because downshifting is scary. All right.
It's a repeat of last
It is.
last
It
point.
It's a good thing there's no rule about having to slow down and hang the flag or anything, because he's just shot through the pit stop like. All right. That's everybody activated. So, second gear.
What did Tom Cruise say in Top Gun? Gonna buzz the tower.
That's right. Requesting flyby. The famous line, negative Ghost Rider, the pattern's full.
Yep.
Too close for missiles, switching to guns. All right, so let me do this, because that goofed me up once before, I think. I'm not positive, but I think.
Man, you're just barely squeaking by that bulldozer.
I am. And just, I mean, it's just like, it's one template width. It's...
All right. So got a guy coming around this way to get that.
Yeah, bad dice. Yeah. That's right, Frosty. Maybe they just got tired. I'd had them in, since first quarter, so I need to rotate in my second string. Because what goes better with dice than superstition? Because we all have it, right?
I'm gonna go medium straight, get a free shift.
Oh, RC car models in Discord.
And I'll shift up to 3rd gear, and that will be it. Wait till you see what I do next time.
You squeaking by him
Yep.
too? Okay.
Just a template width.
All right, so let's do the important one first. Is a gentle gonna be light enough? It's the lightest turn there is. Let's hope it is, folks, because there's only 3 things I can do in the stupid gear I'm in. Oh, I think that's just about perfect, except for the fact that I'm gonna have problems getting out of the corner. However, that puts me within short. I'm gonna hang that. I think those trophies are supposed to be going back out too. I'll have to look at that. But that gives me 2, which is 4 points, which means the next car you smash or the next trophy I hang wins.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to roll dice. Whole fresh new set. Shift hazard spin. I want the spin. We're going to we're going to watch this, get rid of 1 existing hazard, take the hazard for the spin, so we're at net 0 for the spin. How much can I turn safely? I think we're good right about there. And actually, I'm at net 1 because I take a hazard just for the turn. I got rid of 1 and took 1 for the spin. So that was essentially net 0. Yeah, and I take an extra 1 for the template. Yep, just making sure. All right, so he is activated. let's do second gear. 40. Where's the... Take a hazard for doing this, though, huh? Oh, that's way too much. Way too much. All right, let's roll your dice and see what happens. Shift, hazard. So, he just respawned. Let's get rid of... Let's wash this, because there's no point in it. And we are going to shift to third. It's not going to put him where I want him. No, I just nudged that. Oh well. Hazard for that maneuver in his gear. And I got rid of one, so technically net 0. Alright. Oh no, I shifted. So not one. I did shift. Put him in third. Alright. He has activated. And what are you gonna do? I know what you're gonna do. Let's just do a turn. You are in second gear, so we would need to shift you. No hazard, no trivial shift, which means I have to roll if I want to shift. Spin, slide. Oh. Well, that's just terrible. Pushing our luck and redoing all of that. Shift, spin. That'll work. So, get rid of an existing hazard, because he had one existing hazard. Then we will shift him to third, so he can keep playing the game. Get rid of the hazard, shifted, and spin. I actually want him like that. And it's also activated, and we're going to fling an RC car.
Or the new dice to get better.
Third gear. That last roll was definitely not. However, I got through my corner without, and delivered my flag without ending up in the concession stand, so I'm not going to complain about that. They were nice to me there. I hope we're not using this camera I keep reaching in front of.
You're on main overhead.
Okay. Yeah, I don't... It's not really a fight back against the monster truck type thing, because if he inflicts any damage at all in the collision, he wipes you out. You can shoot him and blow him up and wipe him out and stuff. It's about staying away from him and running the trophy zone. Oh, I want to read if we replace them. This is an interesting scenario because, like I said, at the beginning it felt like it was really heavily slanted toward you from my perspective, but we're neck and neck. So before you move, I want to check something because it may affect what you do. Flags are lightweight, destructible obstacles. Represent the flag. Flag. Vehicle flag movement. When picked up, place the flag on the vehicle's dashboard. When the vehicle is wrecked, put it out. With vehicle carrying flags touching another vehicle, you can pass it. Yeah, with a quick scan, I don't see anything about respawning the flags.
Okay.
So I don't think they do. There should have been 8 flags out, but because of the terrain, we didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see anything about respawning them, so... Yeah. All right.
That's it.
That's you?
Yep.
All right, third gear. What's the range on that harpoon?
Meat per double.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Means I can't outrange you. That's what I was curious about. Okay, so we'll do the easy one first. Medium straight. If anybody watching is noticing the vehicles wobble, yes, I'm breaking one of my own rules. And not all the wheels are glued. We're using some of these Hot Wheels for the first time on the board. They're not all wastelanded out yet. Medium straight is a free shift. I should be safe in fourth, so we will go ahead and throw myself into fourth with the free shift. We're not going to roll.
Andromeda Center says it seems fine.
He is activated. Okay. Channel turn.
It's funny seeing that tiny ass vehicle with the
Yeah.
big template like that.
I have some models I got specifically to use them. They're way too big, but to me it was kind of comical. They're still smaller than that, but they're I think about as big as both of these together. And I was gonna put like all of these Hot Wheels have wheels that we don't use, so I was gonna put like full size Hot Wheels wheels, so it was gonna look like some gigantic crappy RC car.
Yeah.
Just to, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose sight of this thing. If that were painted,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. So,
Rust color against this background.
So here's what. You're still in fifth gear, aren't you, you lunatic? All right. Well, we're gonna do the only thing we can do. Hope the dice let us do it. This guy has to roll every time he maneuvers at this point, because this gets him a hazard just using it, which puts him at 6. So, yay. Well, that's no good. 2 slides and a hazard. I have to push my luck because I need more shifts than that. That'll work. We'll wash this. We will wash 2 existing hazards. I'm going to take 1 for pushing my luck and 1 for the template, so it's net 0. So, still wheel spinning.
Just a big cloud of dust coming by me.
Flinging gravel. Oh, buggies are hilarious, though. I mean, max gear 6, handling 4. They're fun.
Yeah.
And then the last guy. Got him built wrong. That's the problem. So we're going to. He's in third, right? I can't use a short. Got to be a medium. Medium. I'm gonna hope it'll work. I don't know if I'm gonna hit this container or not. I think. I am gonna roll.
Big pros, they love all the details in the board background.
This is a very cool game mat. Ryan and I both have this mat, actually. It's called Junkyard. It's from Frontline Gaming. They make great mats. It's thick like a mouse pad. It rolls up nicely. It doesn't slip around with the way they have the back designed, but the details on this map are very, very fun for a lot of different games. So, just straighten them out. Take the hazard for using that spin. Shift him up anymore. In fact, no, we're going to leave him right where he is. So we will wash 2 existing hazards. So get rid of 2 existing hazards, but I'm going to take 1 back for using that spin. And he is activated. That means all of my stuff has gone.
Yeah, that's it. Fourth gear.
Okay. Do you have are you in fourth?
Nope.
Okay. I have 2 vehicles in fourth. We'll do
One in fifth.
Hmm?
Or one of those is in fifth.
one of them's in fifth, which is not gonna be healthy for him. I love buggies. I just can't help but push my luck with buggies. No. I'm gonna do a medium straight. I'm gonna do a medium straight. I'm gonna set this down and see if I'm right. I think this is gonna be too much. No, I would have been okay, but that's okay. I just wanted to see. I second guessed myself and wanted to see if I was wrong. And I found out I was wrong. Which was a strange thing for me, folks, let me tell you. Ooh. Let's roll some dice. I think either a spin or a slide would make me happy there. So let's go ahead and gamble. All right, wash this out
This is rolled in bones.
and get rid of an existing hazard. The bones are really kicking my butt tonight, Andromeda. Very little love in the bones. It's let me get away with a couple of really nice things, but that's going to be tough. All right, and all right. It's gonna keep wheel sliding. I don't even know if the gentle turn is going to be enough to have him avoid this scraper. We'll have to see.
It's Ryan. He's got like a dilaudid diffuser somewhere, and the dice are just out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see this? It's so close.
Oh my god. There is like a hair's difference.
You imagine being in that buggy, front wheels just spinning and
Yeah.
you're just sliding everywhere. Yeah. All right. So, and I have to roll because that puts me at 6. So I've got to roll. He's moving so fast he has to roll every turn.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Oh.
That'll do nicely. Do I want to use that spin? I'm going to take the hazard for it anyway. So I may as well. That look good? That looks good. All right, we'll take the hazard for that. We're going to wash 3 existing hazards. Take 1 for the template and 1 for the spin. So I get to get rid of 1 hazard. Okay. And he has activated, which is the only, or that's everybody in 4th. Okay, so he's the only person that gets to activate in 5th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
If this guy had Molotovs, he'd be drinking them by now, folks.
His passenger's kind of shaking a little bit right now. Jeez.
Best part about this template is no hazards.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the comical part. I'm still going to roll to try to get rid of some of my hazards. So let's see if he wipes out on the straightaway. With everything else he's done. I'm going to change dice. Because gamers are superstitious like that. I've taken stats classes. I know it doesn't really matter. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Wash that. Yeah, we'll just get rid of 2 hazards. All right. He's driving again, folks. He's driving. Okay. First gear. Nobody to respawn. Pull all the tokens. Pole position is you.
All right.
Feel the movement, everybody moving this way away from you.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to make a dramatic scene here. I'm gonna crash through this barrier.
You can go right over it.
Yeah. It would be up and over.
There you go. Nice, and it'll stay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm in third gear, nothing from the template, so that's it.
Okay. What the hell am I gonna do? We'll do the easy one first. Me. As silly as that little thing is. Activated so I don't forget. What are we gonna do with you? And this guy's still a torpedo, so you need to get out of his way. So
Go for the trophy.
well, I got to go for one of them. Don't like my options, but I think what I may need to do is
What the hell's that tiny thing you just moved?
that is an RC car bomb.
Oh,
It's an explosive remote control car.
a little tiny bead drum
Yep.
that booms.
Yep. They're quite a nuisance.
Oh, you moved after I moved. Say, wait, I could shoot it.
I was going to say, I don't think you want to harpoon that thing. I don't think you want to pull it closer to you, do you? Because it doesn't do any damage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Now,
have
if
a
you shoot it
bead.
with your handguns or something,
Yeah.
you can blow it up. But I don't think you want to harpoon that thing.
Well, I could choose to make it face away for. I have to read again.
It's whichever the front or back, whichever is closest to you, whichever is the least amount of turn.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay, we are in first gear. He's in third gear. He has hazards. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. I built him wrong. We have a problem, but that's okay. So we're just going to call him activated. We're not going to roll anything. You are moved. You're going to have to turn harder than I want you to. With a normal turn, do it. I don't think a normal turn will do it. You are in fourth gear. Can you hard turn? You can't. So a normal turn's going to have to do it, which I think is going to be a problem. Let us see. No, I was overestimating or eyeballing or whatever you want to call it. He does take a hazard for that though, which he can afford to do. We're just going to eat the hazard. So they've both activated. He has activated. All right, lunatic, what are you going to do? It's going to have to be the gentle turn. The long straight's not going to do him any good. Gentle turn might be too soon, too. I can veer, I think. I can swerve. Neither one of those are going to do me any good. All right. I'm going to have to gamble it with the gentle turn. I'm hoping it's not going to be too much of a turn and I don't hit this truck.
That'll be all right.
I don't know. It's going to depend on where it is when the wheels set down. Whew. Okay. Man, this guy's nuts. All right, so gotta leave it there because actually he is in control now. I'm gonna eat the hazard for that maneuver. He's feeling safe behind that cover there. Yeah, that's what it is. Because it's that kind of game. That's all of my stuff activated.
Okay.
Second gear. Yeah, one of the things I want to finalize in the upcoming weeks. I don't know how to. They're set up in the store, so in the points store are things that people people can interact with. But that's just the store point stuff.
Yeah, there are like, I don't know how to set up the loyalty things that people like buy with bits and stuff like that, and then like this stuff is different. Channel point stuff is, I don't know how to set any of that up.
Yeah, the channel point stuff, some of it is set up. Executive intervention and stuff is in. I just don't know that we haven't been doing this long enough. I don't think anybody's got channel points for the channel point stuff since it's.
Gonna try it.
Not. There a couple hundred points, a couple thousand points for some of them. So.
Take a hard turn. There.
Go over the.
Yeah. The only things that can't run over are these double stacked containers.
Oh.
It's a monster, literally a monster truck. It'll. Okay.
Harpoon.
Okay. He's in there. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh.
Is that on camera?
Yeah.
Could you evade 8 hits?
8 hits on 5 dice.
Woo!
Right, Andromeda's like, unfortunately.
Got one.
Ha! Only 7 hits, sir.
There's one, so I get to roll. That's 6.
You get to pull me 6 shorts to you,
Yeah.
which I think is going to. Wonder what the rules are. Do I stop on obstructions? If I hit the container, can you not reel me in?
Oh, you're squeaking right by the container. Not even a scrape. You're
All right.
scraping the paint.
All right. So I'm in 3rd gear. What are you in?
I'm in 3rd.
Okay, so that's 8 dice worth of attack. This is the end of the game here, folks. Unless on his 8 dice. Oh, well, he doesn't do 3 hits. Well, you rolled 3 6s, so. Alrighty, so that crushes the mouse, which is the 5th mouse, which is his victory point.
That's 9 hits.
I got 2 evades.
Yeah.
Take that. 2 evades, and my guy's throwing hubcaps at you while reeling them in. All right, so yeah, we may need to decide whether or not collision windows by harpoons affect are somehow different, because it is kind of silly that I hit you like I'm at full throttle.
Mm-hmm.
But again, part of the fun of this game is the fact that it is fairly simple, and we don't want to overcomplicate it, which is what we were working really hard on the pedestrian rules to not overcomplicate it. So it's also why I haven't made a house rule for the RC cars yet, because these things are really cheesy. Technically, I could have 3 extra vehicles.
Yeah.
You get 3 of them when you buy them. And I have played a game where a guy took 2 of them.
Oh,
So he had 6 of the RC cars.
That's a lot of extra stuff to keep track of.
It was, which is also why he was deploying them in high gears and they couldn't move. So he would deploy it and go, oh, oops. And we would go, yeah, oops, bang, and set it off right next to him. Mm-hmm. So, everybody has a learning curve. But yeah, I really think it only makes sense that it ties up an operator. However, it's not a game of logic. It's just a tabletop battle game. So, yes, this was the first time we've done this scenario, Ryan and I together.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it actually, to begin with, it felt really heavily slanted toward the monster truck. But if I hadn't fed you points right off the bat, or if there were, I think 1v1, it's not bad. If there were 3 people here, if there were 2 teams,
that would have been.
There's a lot of extra movement going on, but the teams still have to get their own individual points.
Okay.
And you only have to run over 5 people as a combination of the 2 teams.
Okay.
So that would start to skew it your direction. But it was actually really close because, folks, if I had gotten one more of these, I would have won. So it wasn't like it was a blowout. It really felt heavily slanted at the beginning toward the monster truck from my perspective, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. And there were supposed to be 8 of these, not 4. But it really didn't work for the terrain that we had, so we just went with the 4. Yeah, this is...
I think if you would have kept moving that guy this way and come across here.
Well, here's the problem, and this is why I've said more than once I built him wrong. He has rockets, but they're side-mounted.
Oh.
So I was trying to get my quarter panel towards you,
Okay.
which
That makes sense.
I couldn't outrange you. If I had range, it wouldn't have been so bad because I could come in and hook, and then shoot out the side. But what I had to do was be at the right range to get into range, slide, and shoot. Otherwise, if I get into range,
sense then.
Yeah, you get the shot off.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So having the side-mounted rockets was a mistake. I really thought running around the outside, getting to shoot in, would have worked. I just didn't get the opportunity and didn't drive him right. All right, so yeah, new scenario for us. Some new thoughts on rules we need to chew on and whatnot. New scenario, and hopefully the folks that are enjoying Gaslands and watching had a good time with it. We're still working on our pacing. This scenario is a little strange with Ryan only having one thing to move. So I really felt bad and sort of felt like I was doing a lot, and then he would come and move his truck, and then I would do a lot. Thankfully, it apparently didn't feel that way to you. Yeah, it's an interesting scenario. It is a lot of fun. It's strange with the free respawns, and it would be weird with audience votes too, like Shadow Minx was mentioning earlier, because if we were playing with audience votes, you would be getting votes for smashing people, and you can use those votes to drop hazards. That's one of the things you can do.
Oh.
So it would have added a different variable to the game.
Yeah.
I tend to like to skip audience votes in general if folks are playing without sponsors, because the sponsors are really key in getting enough audience votes to actually be able to use them.
Shit.
Alex, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I've been trying to keep an eye on what you guys are doing. Looks like you've got new stuff going on, but yeah, good to see you, buddy. But the scenario, the scenario is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Had not played this one before, and this one's fun. I think one-on-one it's definitely better, and sponsors would have made it weird.
We should raid Nitty.
Oh, if Nitty's up and going, raid Nitty. We're gonna clean up, folks. Thanks for watching us play. We are going to be doing this on a regular basis soon. We're just working out the last bugs in the rule sets and formats and scheduling. Trying to recruit a couple of other people, so you're not always listening to me. So get some other people in here. Ryan and I enjoy this game a lot, but part of what we want to do is have it not be the same thing every time. So we'd like to have a couple of people to rotate through, and we're working on that as well. So, we're going to raid another streamer that we really like. He plays video games. He's a video game streamer. Typically, he does things like Fall Guys and Dead by Daylight. He's an absolute riot when he plays Mortician's Assistant. Give him some love. Let him know that Mythical Family is the one that sent you. And give him a few minutes. I think if you watch Nitty for a little while, you're going to be entertained. So, thanks for watching Mythical Family Game, and everybody have a good night. Take care of each other.